cover it. In all my experience with management in logistics and manufacturing, before someone even hires me or I accept a job offer, I always let them know that I have tattoos. And most of the time, the HR manager or the hiring manager never has a problem with me having a tattoo. The only time that I would cover it up, it's not even something to where I purposely cover it up. It's just the matter of how I dress. It all depends on the situational context. Like, for example, if I am delivering a speech or delivering a important presentation with various vendors that we have, and the CEO or the CFO or the owners of the company come through to our site, I normally would wear a long sleeve shirt, but most of the time in manufacturing, you're typically covered by a lab coat.
Okay. Can you recall an instance you were ever discriminated in a professional or corporate environment due to your tattoos?
I did before, but it is in a different context as well. When I was going to college in the Philippines, I went to a Catholic run university, and at that time they did not allow students to even have any tattoos, whether they're covered or not. So what we did for the students that did have tattoos, we would just make sure that we really covered it up. If you have any tattoos that are in the arm area where it's not covered by clothing, you're basically kind of quote unquote screwed. They will ask you to withdraw from the university and transfer to a different school. I'm also going to school for nursing. I wouldn't call it discrimination, but it's a school policy that's been written in that any tattoos must be covered. They have no preference for how it's being covered, but as long as it's covered, typically I would use a golfer sleeve, which is something like this, and I would just put it over my arm anytime I am in school or in the hospital. But it's not something to where I would call it discriminatory, because your grades, your performance, and how you're being treated doesn't really impact or change any other way. I think it's just more of a preference